Good day, grade 9 learners. Today I want us to talk about the scientific notation, okay? Check. We are talking about something that can be written in this fashion. That is 1. Let me have 1 comma maybe 2 here multiplied by 10 to the power. I can have any power here. For now, let me just have a power of 6. This is called a scientific notation. Sometimes you can have a 4 comma maybe 6 multiplied by 10 to the power 3. What I want you guys to follow here and to just pay attention of is the number that is here. The number that is here must be in between 1 and 10. You can see here you have a number 4. So this number 4 is between 1 and 10. Okay, so this is called a scientific notation. Pay attention now. Let's say maybe I have a maybe 11,6 multiplied by 10 to the power 9. Look at this one. This number 11 here is not in between 1 and 10. So I need to convert it to be in a scientific notation. Now, I'm going to move this decimal to the left. So that is going to give me what now? It's going to be 1,16 multiplied by 10 to the power. I move to the left, so I'm going to add 1 to the exponent there. Just going to try and balance it. This is going to be 10 to the power 10. So that is now in a scientific notation. Now, pay attention. How about if you have 13,4 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 3. Look at this one. The number that is here is not in between 1 and 10. I must convert that to be in between 1 and 10. So I'm going to move 1 decimal to the left there. So going to give me 1,34. Look, I move to the left. I need to add 1 to that power there. So that is going to be 10 to the power negative 2 if you add 1 to that power there. Okay. Now, also pay attention here if you have, let's say maybe 0, just put it in white, 0,44 multiplied by 10 to the power 5. I'm going to convert this to a scientific notation. So this number here, which is 0 in our case, it has to be in between 1 and 10. Check now. I'm going to say, now I need to move to the right in order for me to have a number that is in between 0 and 10. So now I'm going to come just right here. I'm going to have a 4,4. I move to the right, okay? When I say multiply by 10 to the power, because I move to the right, I must subtract 1 from that power. That is going to be to the power of 4. Okay, one more example. If I have a 0,567 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 6. Look at this one now. So this 0 here must be in between what? 1 and 10. I'm going to move 1 unit to the left there, to the right. So that is 5,67. But to the exponent, I must subtract 1 from that, okay? So if I take away 1 from negative 6, it's going to be negative 7. Okay, you subtract 1 from that power, it's going to give you that one. Now, pay attention. If, let's say, maybe I have 0,045 and multiply by 10 to the power 7. Look at this one here. So this number here is not in between 1 and 0. So I'm going to move 1 unit to the right. Pay attention. 1 unit to the right. And then now this is the second unit, okay? That is going to be 4,5. So I move 2 units to the right. That means I must move 2 units downwards to the exponent. This is 10 to the power 5. That's how you should convert that to the scientific notation. Let's check now if they ask you guys to multiply them. Let's say maybe you have 1,6 multiplied by 10 to the power 4 multiplied by 2,5 multiplied by 10 to the power let me just have a 3 there. So here, if I multiply it, the power doesn't really that doesn't really have to be the same when you multiply, but when you add it, they have to be the same, okay? So now, because I'm gonna have a 10 to the power 4 and 10 to the power 3, I'm gonna multiply now the base and add the exponent using the laws of exponent, hey? So if I add 4 and 3, that is going to give me 7, and then now I need to multiply 1,6 with a 2,5. Now let's check. If you use calculator, what do you guys get? You get 1,6 multiplied by 2,5. So you get a 4. So this is 4,0 multiplied by 10 to the power 7. Okay, that's what you guys get. Now let's check one more example. If I have let me just now have 4,6 and then multiply by 10 to the power negative 5, and then multiply by let's say maybe here you have 7,2, and then multiply by 10 to the power negative 3. Look at this one. So the powers, we are now multiplying, so you need to add the powers of 10. There's negative 5 plus negative 3. Now you need to multiply the coefficient, which is 4,6 multiplied by 7,2. So this, as a result, is going to give you this. Just multiply that 4,6 multiplied by 7,2. I'm getting a 33 here. So I'm going to get a 3,112 multiplied by 10 to the power. If you look at that, it's going to give you negative 8. Now, this number here is 33. It must be in between. 1 and 0. So what I will do is I'm going to move 1 units to the left, okay? That is going to be 3,312. Now I move to the left by 1 unit, then to the exponent I must balance it. I'm going to move to the right by 1 unit. So I'm going to have a 10 to the power negative 10 plus 1. That is going to give me negative 7. Okay, so when you move to the left, you're basically adding 1 to the exponent. Okay, so that's how you will simplify your answer there. Now, I want you guys to check something. When you add them, 4,2 multiplied by 10 to the power 3. If I say plus, maybe 3,4 multiplied by 10 to the power 3. If we look at these ones, these are the like terms because they have the same 10 to the power 4. So what you do is you're going to add their coefficients together. Let's do that. We're going to add 4,2 plus 3,4. You have to multiply this by 10 to the power. These are the like terms, so this remains the same, okay? And then now let's check 4,2 multiplied by 3,4. We have to add it. Okay, so let me do it nicely. It's 4,2 plus 3,4. So that is going to give you 7,6 multiplied by 10 to the power 3. By the way, this is when we have the like terms. Now let's see if we have unlike terms, like 3,4 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 2, and then a plus now maybe 5,6 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 3. So I'm going to check the highest power here. In this case, the highest power is negative 2. So I'm going to keep the one with the highest power because these are unlike terms. I can't add them. I have to make this to be the same as that one, okay? So this is going to be 3,4 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 2 plus, now look at that, I want to make it a negative 2. So I'm going to say multiply by 10. If I add 1 there, I'm going to have a negative 2. So now I added 1 to the power. That means here I must move to the left. So this moved to the left by 1 unit. So it's going to be 0,56. Okay. So these are now the like terms. So you need to add them. The coefficient, So that is 3,4 plus 0,56 multiply by 10 to the power negative 2. And then as a result, you get 3,4 plus 0,56. And then you get a 3,96 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 2. Pay attention, this number here is between 1 and 10. So you are good to go to leave your answer just right here, because this is the correct scientific notation. I'm going to do the one for subtraction now. Let's say maybe you have 2,63 x to the power, multiplied by 10 to the power negative 4 minus 1,44 multiplied by 10 to the power, let's say maybe here it's negative 5. So still I can't subtract them because the powers are not the same. I'm going to convert this to be of the negative 4 power. You check the highest power, which one is bigger. In this case, this is bigger than negative 5, okay? So now I'm going to say, well, that is 2,63 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 4 minus this power. I'm going to add 1 there. This becomes negative 4. But now if I add, I must move to the left. So this is 0,144. If I move to the left by 1 unit, okay? So this is 1 unit, it becomes 0.144. Well, you need to now subtract their coefficient, which is 2,63 minus 0,144 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 4. Let's do that. So this is 2,63 minus 0,144. So you guys get a 2,486 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 4. And then that is the answer here. Now, let's check something here. Let's say maybe you have 3 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 multiplied by 11 multiplied by 10 to the power maybe 7 here. Check now. I'm going to multiply the first thing first is multiplication. So it doesn't really affect me with the powers there. When I say multiply by 10 to the power 6 plus 7, and then I need to multiply 3. Sorry about the noise. It's break at school here. So multiply by 11. So you get 3 multiply by 10 to the power. This has to be 13. Okay. So now this is not in scientific notation. You're going to convert that. That is going to be 3,3 multiplied by 10 to the power 14. Thank you very much for watching.